successful in its own right.
Here comes the challenger.
And it's a family affair. You see her brother there who's a pro fighter involved with her training. You know, this is part of the family.
Now, this is a lady who's no stranger to a beatdown.
You know, and Erica's a girl, or an athlete basically, who identified that she needed to work on some things, and as you said, she's actively going out and doing it. She's filling in those opportunities, and she's continually evolving, and really she wants to come out and show off right now.
Yeah, we've definitely seen an increase in her wrestling over her visits to Cage Wars for sure. She was very strike heavy in her first few outings, and she's gotten really good about cage work. She's good about transitioning to her double legs, getting the hooks behind the knees to suck them in. I think I'm excited. I don't want to be biased. I'm super excited.
You know, when we had El Shaddai in here with us, he was talking about the moment where you get the Vaseline, and that's when it sort of hits you. Is it sort of the same way for you? Is this the moment when you're standing in front and you're getting the Vaseline that you're like, oh, now it's real, now it's happening?
Yeah, it's so hard to get your mindset right in the back when you're just waiting.
Yeah.
And you're waiting, right? And there's no fixed time for a fight. You know, some guys are out there 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy comes back in 30 seconds. And you know,
is that so that's like the switch sort of?
When the fight goes out before me is usually when the reality starts setting in.
This fight is brought to you by Matthew Tarullo with Cetera Investors, the premier client group, and the Elsie Group. Esley Group. Listen, these sponsorships come up so quick that I have to screw them all up. Thank you, Matthew Tarullo.
There she is.
You know, Alaina Dutill, I mean, you know, she came out slow, but she finished strong.
She
and
sure
you know,
did.
She's confident in her ability here.
Champion.
Now she's coming out with a little swagger. We're seeing a lot of dancing here tonight.
She was watching the big pisser in the booth. She had to follow that up.
Is that nerves or is that somebody who's relaxed? It's really hard to tell. It's almost like it's like a poker game, right?
It is hard to tell.
That to me looks like nerves, though. I'm not gonna lie.
She had wider eyes when she first walked down the aisle. I think she's coming back.
But I felt like in her last fight that she had that, and we talk about her being seemingly being a bit of a slow starter. But once she settles in, that's why she's a champ.
Yeah, she weathered the storm that Santos brought and pulled away with the win.
Shout out to both of these young women.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. For getting into the cage, the sacrifice that it takes, not to mention the courage.
Yeah, it's late, 11 p.m.
Dutill, definitely the longer fighter of the two. Valentin loves to use the hands, and she's going to want to close that distance for her grappling.
Yeah, she's a dog for sure.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to our first of 3 championship fights of the night. And we also want to welcome you once again to the Rivers. Once again, we want to welcome you to the Rivers Casino and Resort here in Schenectady for Cage Wars 66. Cage Wars 66 is presented by Cage Wars Mixed Martial Arts, the Rivers Casino and Resort here in Schenectady, Sticker Mule, and Stimulus.com. This championship fight and all championship fights are brought to you by Bricklayers Number 2 Allied Craft Workers, UA Local Number 7 Plumbers and Steam Fitters, Laborers Local Number 157 Unions Fight, Unions Win. And we also want to welcome Amsterdam Cannabis and Vice and Virtue, along with the Albany Firebirds, to the Cage Wars family. And now, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's championship bouts are sanctioned by the USMTA with Executive Director Ed Kinner is in attendance. The judges for these championship fight and all championship fights: Chris Polinsky, Rob Axisa, and John Lopez. The lead physician at cage side is Dr. Michael Sheridan. And now, fight fans, without further ado, 3 rounds for the Strawweight Championship. Let's do this!
Let's go.
Introducing first, Fighting out of the blue corner, she weighed in yesterday at 115.5 pounds. Representing Underdog Mixed Martial Arts out of Connecticut, Erica E3 Valentin. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. She weighed in yesterday 115 pounds. Representing the CFS Academy out of Shillington, PA, Alaina, the Queen, Dutill.
Dutill in the red. She's the champion. A very focused Valentin in the blue. 3 3-minute rounds with Big Dan Murgliata. First of 3 title fights here tonight, Cage Wars 66.
I love girl fights. I feel like girls do it better. They spend all their time sparring with these huge, bigger people, right? And they have to be super technical.
Well, like I said, Erica's brother's a pro fighter. I mean, think about what it's like to live in that house.
Good return by the Queen.
You hear from Valentin's corner saying hands first. Looking for the grappling.
Oh.
Good job by
Yeah.
Dutill.
Oh, way to break away and fire.
Look at this. Dutill's got some fast hands.
Yeah, that was a good flurry.
She's starting faster than the last fight, which is a good thing for her.
And it looks like she wants no part of the grappling.
Well, again, you know, they're students of the sport, so I'm sure she watched that Erica has been grappling competitively.
Yeah, both women throwing with mean intentions here, too. They're laying it all out there on the line. I love to see it. You could kind of see it in the warm-ups. You could see it in Valentin's eyes how much she wants
good catch.
it. Dutill is tough as nails, though.
Nice use of the clinch.
Yeah, Dutill does a
Nice
great job of
turn.
cutting angles and turning, absolutely.
And it's not common to see them use the traditional tie plum like that to turn. Good technique. Dutill, the taller fighter, but still making herself lower, using that head, creating that leverage. Good job by Valentin to turn the corner. Now, if you're Dutill, you got to dig that right underhook, go high and turn.
The thing about Dutill, like once there's separation, she's just immediately firing strikes.
She's really done a good job with her clinch. Those cutting angles are saving her right now. She's doing a great job controlling where the action's going.
Doing a great job with her head.
But this would be Valentin's path here, right? Try to sort of wear her down.
Yeah, she likes a dogfight for sure.
Getting ready to set up that trip.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Good
reversal.
roll by Dutill. Nice scramble.
Put it back.
Nice scramble by Valentin.
Wow.
Very nice work by Valentin. Little ground and pound here. 35 seconds left to go in the first
Looking
round.
for the
Did she
armbar.
snatch an arm?
Good defense by Erica.
Good work.
Yeah, she
Right in
got
her own corner, you hear her coaches imploring her to finish strong, put pressure on.
Yeah, that neck jam
Dutill.
against the cage is slowing Dutill away from her escapes.
Excellent job here by Valentin, the challenger here in round number 1.
Coming up on the final few seconds.
And we've seen this from Dutill before. Bit of a slow starter.
Looking for that right arm of Valentin.
Oh! Oh!
Wow.
What do you think? 20 more seconds, she would have had it?
She needed 5.
That would have been hard to get out of.
Yeah, once she had that foot over the head to control the neck, that would have been it for her.
And that sort of changes the narrative a little bit. If you're Dutill, you know that that's there.
Well, and if you're Valentin now, you know that that's there.
Right.
Well, she
Right.
went for that about 2-3 times just now in that little altercation. She finally got a good grip on it and turned the angle. Once she got the leg over that looked scary. That
Just
looked
ran
scary.
out of time. Good fight. Interesting fight.
Both corners very
Interesting.
animated.
Yeah.
Really into it with their fighters, trying to get them involved, make those micro adjustments, and come out strong for this second round.
That's super heavy breathing out of red corner.
Yeah. First of 3 title fights here tonight, Cage Wars 66. Don't forget, September 13th, Mike Tyson will be here for Cage Wars 67. Tickets on sale right now, and they're going pretty quick.
They're going fast. I would doubt if there'll be any left within 2 weeks.
You heard it here first. Round 2 of our strawweight title fight. The champion Dutill in the red. Valentin with a strong first round. She comes out wearing blue.
Dutill doing a nice job with the lateral footwork.
Switching stances a little bit.
Yep. Looks like Valentin making reads, but not putting a lot out there yet.
Valentin just sort of waiting, right? Waiting for Dutill to make a move before she can try to enter and get close.
Looking for the body lock against the cage.
Yeah, I think
Looking for that
Valentin
trip.
decided she doesn't want this to be a striking match out in the open.
It's a great,
Good
nice
job by
takedown.
Valentin.
Mhm.
She was sensing the reversal and made the appropriate adjustment. But now, what can she do with it here? Because we're already a minute into this round.
I'm never a fan of holding on to the head. You got to frame, make distance, create angles, something to change the pace. Otherwise, you're giving the person gravity and control time.
Especially with the closed guard.
Absolutely.
You cannot be offensive from the closed guard.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go for broke. Open those ankles.
Wow. Nice job by Valentin against the cage. Dutill's got to get some feet in the hips.
I'll tell you, credit to Valentin. She has come out with a game plan tonight.
Pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
Well, and that's what her corner was calling for. Punches and pressure, punches and pressure. Dutill's trying to dig the double unders. Good turn.
Yeah, Valentin can take a book from Dutill's and actually use that head control to staple the neck into the cage like she's been doing.
Erica looking to turn. Dutill to the right.
And this was about the point in Dutill's last fight where she sort of turned things around a little bit. I think it was toward the end of the second round that she gets a little sneaky. Might try to steal it here, but Valentin's just doing a really, really great job.
Valentin's not frustrated.
No.
She's sticking to her game plan. Sometimes fighters will get frustrated and then abandon the game plan.
Great knees to the body.
This has been pretty dominant.
Yeah, she's mixing it up well against the wall.
Nice knees. Good use of the head against the cage.
She's looking to suck those legs in.
Yep, dig that single and turn corner.
This is huge. She can get it. And so that's huge. That's 2-0 Valentin.
10 seconds left. Dutill's got Erica's right arm or left arm trapped. Again, that's not offensive, but at least she's trying to stop her from being offensive.
Yeah, I don't want to hit with that anymore. Very dominant round for Valentin.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this third round could dictate anything. Yeah, everything, because if I'm a judge, that could easily be 1-1.
I think Dutill needs a knockout at this point. Stoppage.
I think I'm also leaning towards Dutill needing to take this.
I mean, you obviously never
Manually.
know. Let me just say this. I don't think the fight could have gone better if you're Valentin.
Yeah. That is, we're watching her play her game. She wants to get
Second
you
round
against
was
the wall.
definitely Erica's round. That first round, though, depending upon what the judges were looking at and scoring, they could have scored that for Dutill. So if I'm in Valentin's corner, I'm saying you got to pressure.
Well, Valentin just needs to do more. Yeah, more of the same.
Damage could lead Dutill to taking round one.
Third and final round, gentlemen.
How bad do you want it? Her corner's telling her, show us how bad you want it. Valentin's fought really fearlessly tonight.
Yeah, she's going to go right back in.
And there's no quitting Dutill either. Third and final round here for the strawweights. Dutill.
Yeah, Valentin's kind of staying right down the center.
But she
for
sucks that leg
takedown.
in. Nice job by Erica.
She wants to abandon that headlock. It's not doing her any favors.
Oh, looking to roll.
Now that headlock changes things.
But again, it was the headlock plus
boy.
the
Ooh,
opposite
accident
shoulder
elbow.
control.
This is dangerous here if you're Valentin, because you've got a very desperate Dutill who we've seen turn fights around.
I'm seeing no hip action. There we go. There we go. You got to get out
Nice
of
job
there.
by Erica.
We know she's going to look for that arm bar, though.
But she's too far off to the side.
Good job by Erica Valentin.
We could see a flower sweep if Dutill's jiu-jitsu game takes her there.
But again, with that closed guard, you're not going to see any sweep.
Turned her right over.
Good use of the hips by Valentin to stop the guard.
How about Valentin
That's
with the
it.
heart of a lion here tonight? She wants the title.
Halfway through the third and final round.
Yeah, Dutill trying to lean towards the jiu-jitsu to save her in the end. Unsuccessful knee bar injury.
Erica very aware of that and did the right thing by sitting down and squashing that attempt. Looking to isolate the arm. Dutill really doesn't have an answer for this.
Yeah, Valentin's still working towards
60,
the end game.
60 seconds left to go. We could see a change in the title holder. These are
Dutill fighting the hands. Less than a minute left.
These are some bad women, man. Let me tell you something. They're
Okay.
putting it all out there.
Girls do it.
Oh, the
That
cutter!
is
Looking for the
painful.
cutter. Final 30 seconds.
What a fight by Erica Valentin. She's 25 seconds away from a possible title here at Cage Wars tonight. And I think she senses a finish.
She got to watch back
Feels
in the
Must have
head.
earned it.
15 seconds. She got to transition to the back.
I love that even
Look
after
at-
such
she's
a dominant
smiling.
fight. Yep. He's like, the belt is mine.
Good for her.
Oh.
Look at
Oh.
this! Wow! Emphatically!
Excellent job by both women.
Great fight. And a heck of a job by Valentin. Wow. Against a very game-tested champion. I've got a 3-0 Valentin, maybe 2-1, but either way, more than likely, Nash, we're going to have a title change hands here tonight.
Yeah, I would respect the 2-1, but that's definitely going home with Miss Erica.
Good
No
for her.
doubt. Well earned.
Agreed. I just felt like the champion just never really found her range, never really had any moments, almost had the submission, but kind of ran out of time.
Well, I called what Erica was going to put on her.
You did.
Pressure, take those legs out.
You did. Our broadcast partner, Will Barry, will be in the cage with a hot mic for our title holder here tonight and our champion as our judges tally up the scores for our 3-round strawweight fight between Erica Valentin and Alaina Dutill. 2 title fights still left to go on the card here at Cage Wars 66. The night is still young, Nash.
The night is still young.
And we'll set it up to Mike Falvo for the final decision.
Applause for what is quite possibly fight of the night. After 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the official scorecard. The judges have scored the fight 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision and the new Cage Wars strawweight champion, E3, Erica Valentin. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to send a very special thank you.